Hello, welcome to Gulf Atlantic Real Estate. My name's Austin Pennington. They know me as the mobile home park guy. We're looking at a 220 space, resident owned community that's on the market for sale. It's right off of Gandy. It's nearly 24 acres. As you can see, it's beautiful. If you're in the market for a mobile home community anywhere in the Southeast, send me a message. I'd love to learn about your real estate goals and position myself to help find you either off-market properties or help you sell your property. My name's Austin Pennington, and I live for mobile home parks. We are today checking out a portfolio here in Tampa. Park has 125 total units between two parks. This one on North Rome, 80 units. This is more of a trailer park than a mobile home community. See how the mobile homes are just stacked up on top of each other. It would be very hard to, if one of these got destroyed, it would be very hard to bring in a new home and set up a new home with current codes, setbacks. So that's something to consider when buying one of these trailer parks that are right on top of each other. Also, there's some park-owned homes in this community, which makes it tough to finance. Banks really like the tenant-owned home model because these mobile homes are not insurable. So this park that we're looking at now, let's see here, it's got 80 units. 20 of these are park-owned homes. Looks like the lot rents around $562 per month. And the trailers are rented for $897 per month for the ones that are owned by the community. I'm gonna do a quick little drive-by here and head on to the next park. All right, here we are at a second park. Very similar. This one is predominantly tenant-owned homes. This one's on septic, county water. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a Tampa Bay lot rent trailer park. There's a two-park portfolio for sale. We are not listing this property, but I would be glad to help a buyer answer any questions. Come take a tour. If you're looking for mobile home parks throughout the Southeast, send us a message and we will respond and figure out what your goals are and help align ourselves to help you succeed those goals. All right, so we're at Isles of Palms, St. Pete Beach, 161 pads. This actually sold recently to the big Lakeshore Management out of Chicago, big mobile home player here in Florida. This sold for $68,000 a unit. So parks like this sell on a cap rate. So far we've looked at a two-park portfolio in Tampa. We looked at park in St. Pete. It's a resident-owned mobile home community. And then we're over in St. Pete near the Intercoastal in a trailer park that recently sold. So from this video, you'll be able to tell the difference between a trailer park and a mobile home community. One thing to point out is with the mobile home community, there's more space between the mobile homes. You can have double wides and single wides. And those become easier and better financeable. You can get a Fannie Mae non-recourse loan for something like that. All right, well, let's go take a look at our next property. It's a 50 unit. It's in Largo and it's for sale. Okay, we're at Hideaway Hills in Gibsonton, and this was a development play. Bel Air Development out of Pinellas County bought this property. They took the front 2 acres off of the mobile home park and developed 2 retail pads that they can then sell. They connected this park to the county utilities. They put nice paved streets. They tore out all the junky homes and converted a lot of the old homes into what seems to be RV pads. So this is an RV park with some mobile homes. The entire property, when Bel Air bought it, they bought it for $3.18 million in 2019. They did what I just explained there. And then they turned around and sold just the mobile home portion for $3.415 million. And they still have the 2 acres of retail right on the front of it. And I saw this happen on the mobile home park Holiday Mobile Home Park in St. Pete on 4th Street. They developed the front of it and built a self-storage and kept the mobile home park in the back. So the park that we toured earlier on Gandy has the same potential. Take the front of the park off, convert it into a retail opportunity, and then keep the back park. So I'm starting to see a lot of that happen in the development of these mobile home parks. They might not necessarily scrape the whole park, but the portion that's most valuable, that can be redeveloped. Come with me, I'm gonna flip this camera around and we're gonna drive through this park here. So even though that these are fifth wheels and campers, these are long-term tenants. They'll come in here and sign a 1-year lease and live out of the mobile home or travel trailer, fifth wheel, very common. We're at 6212 Cracker Road in Gibsonton. So this was part of a 16-park portfolio that sold for a total of $34.95 million. And I was really caught off guard to see this park decommissioned. There's no more travel trailers, there's no more mobile homes, but this does go all the way through to Highway 41. It looks like it's over 8 acres. Man, this is a big development site, but I'm shocked that Homes of America sold it after acquiring it through a portfolio package. Usually when you see these portfolios sell, man, they're locked in and they are owned by institution, and that's the end of that. But this one has been decommissioned, and I'm interested to see what they develop here. Maybe a big industrial complex. That's probably would be my guess. Well, let's go take a look at our next property. Here we are, we're on our mobile home tour, and we're in front of Tuckaway Mobile Home Park in Ruskin. They've got new homes available. I sold this property a few years back. It was in rough shape, I will say that. But I knew someone's gonna buy this and they're gonna make a lot of money, and here's why. New construction all around it. Literally all around it is new construction, and it's gonna appreciate this park like no other. Okay, pulling into Tuckaway Mobile Home Park. So when I sold it, the park was full of these little shacks like that. Looks like they brought in some new homes, paved the streets. They put up a nice fence. There was 40 spaces here. I almost bought this property, but it was pretty rough for me. A couple new homes, new street, some old stuff. All right, here's the trailer park we used to own. It's not pretty, and the hurricane really put a beating on this one, but I bought it because it was county water, county utilities. What I did is I turned around and sold all these mobile homes to the tenants, collected lot rent, financed them, and turned around and sold it. It's not pretty, but it was a good investment. Let's go take a look at some other properties. Well, I'll tell you what, it's right next to a nice Mazda dealership. This is a nice development site. But this thing makes so much money, I don't see it being torn down anytime soon. This is a 96 space. Looks like we're back into the trailer parks. Now this sold in 2001, along with 11 other properties, making it a total of 1,020 mobile home sites. And that package sold for a whopping $86 million. And it was purchased by GEM Realty Capital. They're out of Chicago, and it's a real estate REIT. So they're a publicly traded company, and they specialize in buying cash flowing real estate. Now with a park like this, you usually do not see them replacing old units with new units because the setbacks to bring in a new unit just don't work. So these units get fixed up, and over time they become a maintenance nightmare unless you don't own them and you sell them out to the residents and you just collect a lot rent. Here we are, we're at Fiesta Grove mobile home and RV community in Palmetto, Florida. This sold recently for $8.6 million, $49,000 a lot. Sold at a cap rate of 6.75%. Looks like there's 175 pads in this community. It's a combination of mobile home and RV park. This is a nice community. Take a right here, go over by the clubhouse. This is in Palmetto, Florida. Very close to the Sunshine Skyway. Again, I'm Austin Pennington, the mobile home park guy. There's our clubhouse, community pool. This is a nice park. This park is financeable. You can come and put 30% down and get a nice government-backed Fannie Mae non-recourse loan on something like this. Let's go take a look at some of the other properties on our tour today. We've got a couple left. We're heading to Bradenton. We'll end up on Bradenton Beach, and then that'll wrap up our tour today. Okay, we're at Country Lakes Village. They got their tiki huts. They got their pool. This is a gated community. This is a 55+ mobile home community. Like I said, there we go, pickleball. I just said you're gonna see pickleball park pulling up in the amenity list for the mobile home communities. They did a nice job there. This park just sold for $28 million. Look at those tiki huts on the water. That is nice. This sold for $28.4 million. 200 spaces. That's $142,000 a pad. This is a nice community. Okay, so there's phase 1 and phase 2. They both sold. So it's a total of 92 acres, 471 lots. It sold for $69.9 million. Whoa! This is a mobile home community, not a trailer park. Look, it's gated. It's next to the Sunshine Skyway. Look across the street. This is the nicest RV park I've ever seen in my entire life. It's called the Tides, I believe. It's gated. We can't even get in there. It's a brand new development. I mean, this is like the breakers of RV resorts. This is exclusive. Look at that. We're down here in Snowbird City in Palmetto, heading to Bradenton. Bradenton Beach, Anna Maria, here we come. Here we are touring Pines Trailer Park, Bradenton Beach. This is an 88 space park that sold for $16.25 million. Seller offered 50% financing at 4.5% interest for 5 years. So I would imagine the buyer is going to cash flow this for the next couple years, work on his plans for development. And that wraps up our mobile home park tour. My name's Austin Pennington. Like I said before, I'm a commercial real estate broker and I love mobile home parks. So if you're in the market for a mobile home park anywhere in the Southeast, give me a call. I'd love to help you out. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the Florida mobile home tour in the Tampa Bay area. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll be making some more videos, so look forward to seeing everybody. Take care.